I'm here with Mike Cooney from Enterprise Florida. So Mike, Florida is at the forefront when it comes to space. Why is Enterprise Florida important and what does it do?
Enterprise Florida is the state's economic development organization. We attract companies to Florida, and we also help companies that are in Florida export. That's why we're here. We have a Florida pavilion, as we like to refer to it. We have 6 companies plus Space Florida. And just to show exactly the impact that space has had on the world, most people, when you say Florida, you think space. They're synonymous in many respects. And just to show the growth, back not that long ago, there were anywhere from 3 to 4 launches from the Kennedy Space Center per year. Last year, there were 31. This year, projected to be 50 to 60. And thanks to Space Florida, our sister organization that does for space what we do for economic development, they have helped to put in an infrastructure that will accommodate 100 launches per year. That is a phenomenal number, and I have seen that just in the time I've lived in Florida. We're really fortunate to have some of the best organizations and aerospace companies in Florida. Many of them are close to the Kennedy Space Center. Others are throughout the state. So for example, we have Motive Learning that is here. We have Sidus Space. Space Florida, as I mentioned, is here. We then have Fort Walton Machining, ETA Space, PFC, and Precision Ceramics. It is a phenomenal opportunity for these companies to get in front of the space community of not just the UK, but many other parts of Europe and beyond.
Right, I'm going to go and meet some of them. Thank you very much, Mike. So I'm coming over to Motive Learning, and I'm coming over and I'm going to come and say hello to Don. Hello, Don. Tell us a bit about how your experience at Spacecom has been.
This has been fantastic. We are so happy that Mike Cooney was able to reach out to us and tell us about it. Since we have been working with the base ops people and some of the launch companies at Kennedy Space Center, we figured that as soon as we found out about the Spacecom, we wanted to come out and see what we could do to help contribute to help the UK space program as well.
Going well so far?
So far, it's going fantastic. Meeting a lot of very interesting people and finding out a lot about how the space program over here is just growing.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Don. Right, we're moving on. So we're coming round Enterprise Florida. Space Florida over here. So hello, tell us about Fort Walton Machining and how space prevailed in the pandemic.
Yeah, so Fort Walton Machining, we're a aerospace defense contractor, but we're heavily into space. And during the pandemic, during the start of the pandemic, we were very heavily in defense contract manufacturing for the U.S. Department of Defense. When the pandemic hit, it really hindered the ability for them to be able to contract. Budgets were constricted. So space really helped keep the company moving throughout that whole time frame. And it's really been a big help for us. And being here in the United Kingdom at Spacecom has just been a really great experience for us.
Brilliant, thank you very much. So now we're going to move on over here to ETA Space. So I'm going to be joined by William. Hello, please tell us about some of the projects that you're working on.
Oh, yeah, sure. We're with Aerospace. We're founded in 2019, a bunch of ex-NASA engineers with over 130 years of experience. And we do cryogenic fluid management, advanced cryogenic technologies. We're funded by NASA to do 2 different projects. A propellant depot on the surface of the moon, where we go and make our own propellant using the lunar water. We split it into hydrogen and oxygen, and then we liquefy it and store it. And then we also are funded for an in-space propellant depot. The picture over there is called LOXSAT. It's a liquid oxygen satellite, and it's flying in 2024. We're going to store liquid oxygen in space for 9 months with no losses, and we're going to transfer it from tank to tank, which has never been done before. So that type of technology is absolutely critical to in-space refueling. And in-space refueling then means your rockets can be reused over and over again. And yeah.
Wow, that is really impressive. Well, have a great show. Thank you. Right, now we're over to PFC. So can I ask you, when was PFC founded and what are the services you provide?
PFC was founded in 1964. We're in Cocoa, Florida, just adjacent to Kennedy Space Center. And we specialize in high purity precision cleaning. So that's our main goal. We also support build ground support equipment and support Kennedy Space Center on a daily basis.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
you.
Great to meet you. Now we're coming round here to the final company we're going to be speaking to, Precision Ceramics, and I'm going to be over here with Steve. So Steve, tell us about what Precision Ceramics does.
Sure, yes, absolutely. Well, we're Precision Ceramics. We're based in near St. Petersburg, near Tampa in Florida. And what we work in is technical ceramic components. So all parts for aerospace, medical, space applications. We've actually got ceramics on 3 planets. So that's always quite interesting to explain. Earth's the easy one, but we have parts on Mars and we've got parts going to Mercury as well. But technical ceramics are really interesting. They can be used when normal materials run out of properties and applications. So you can take materials up to 2,000 degrees centigrade. We've got parts of extreme wear, thermal conductivity, very high electrical insulation. And the beauty of ceramics is quite often the benefit is having a combination of properties. So you might want high temperature and high wear, or high temperature and high thermal conductivity. And we can do that in our materials. And in Precision Ceramics, we specialise in everything from a small quantity, 1 or 2 development pieces, right through to production volume. So we're really flexible, really supportive. We've got a lot of knowledge, a lot of history. The company's been going for over 25 years now. So there's not many applications we've not come across before that we can't help you with.
Brilliant, well thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your show. So now I'm going to finish up by coming and having a chat with Mike. So back to you, Mike. So Florida is doing a lot. Anything further to add?
Florida is and always has been known as a leader in aerospace, aviation, and defense. Aerospace is certainly a major part of our economy and the jobs that are created. There are more than 106,000 people in Florida that are employed in one of those 3 major sectors. We have more than 400 aerospace companies, specifically aerospace, and that many of them are represented here today at the Florida Pavilion at Spacecom Expo. So we're very happy about that. We think that this is a great beginning and we're looking forward to coming back next year.
Look forward to seeing you there. Thank you, Mike.